good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day this video finds you. It's your boy Jay here, and recently Capcom had their showcase to show off what's coming to us next week in Title Update 4. So, we gotta talk about it. So, let's go into it, man. We got Velkhana coming to Sunbreak. Just Velkhana, not a variant, just regular Velkhana. And that's cool. I'm cool with it. That's cool, right? I have no doubt that the fight is going to be a little bit different than how it was in Iceborne, despite Iceborne being the most recent title before, Rise. So I think it's going to be different enough to feel different, you know what I mean? Much like the other 5th gen monsters in this game, Anjanath, Basil Goose, Tobi Kadachi, Puke. They all feel a little bit different than their Iceborne iterations, despite them being very recent monsters, you know what I mean? So I'm not really worried about Velkhana being a different enough experience, because we don't have Clutch Claw anymore, and Velkhana was super easy to take advantage with Clutch Claw, and now we got Wire Bugs instead. So I have no doubt that Velkhana is going to be a whole lot faster than she used to be. I'm going to say than she used to be, just for the sake of keeping up with the new Hunter's moves, right? So I know, like, the online sentiment is, it's too soon for Velkhana to come back, blah, 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 blah. And I mean, I get it. I get what they're saying on one hand, but I think the fight is going to be different enough, and it's going to feel different enough to warrant bringing Velkhana, right? So yeah, I mean, a lot of people aren't super happy or hype about it, but I think once we actually get to hunting and we get the armor and we see the weapon stats, and we get to making new stuff and enjoying the actual content, I think that's gonna boil over and it'll be nothing, right? So I mean, hey, Monster Hunters has been blowing up recently, right? I mean, we got these 2 titles that have sold incredibly well, both of them 10 million plus sales, you know what I mean? So you can't really please everybody, right? Like, it doesn't matter who got picked for the returning spot, somebody is going to be unhappy or unhype about it. It is what it is. So yes, I did make a video where I was like, man, I'm kind of worried about how people are going to feel about Title Update 4, and I guess I was right, because here we are and the sentiment is less than hype. I'm going to enjoy the hell out of it, I'm going to love it, but hey, it is what it is. So we got Velkhana. We also got Risen Crimson Glow Valstrax. We skipped right over Shigaru Magala, which is kind of interesting, but we did get another Magala. We're going to get another Magala this patch, and that's going to be Afflicted Chaotic Gore, right? We're going to get Afflicted Chaotic Gore, just Afflicted Chaotic Gore, not Violet Mizutsune or Lucent Nargacuga, which is interesting in and of itself. But yeah, so we are getting another Magala this patch. That's cool, but we got Risen Valstrax. Oh my god, this hunt is going to be a beast, man. It's gonna be crazy, and I'm really hoping that the armor skills that come with Risen Valstrax, it's gonna be very different, because Dragonheart is kind of hard to manage when you got Blood Blight and Blood Riot around. It's kind of hard to keep your HP under 80% so you can have Dragonheart activated. So I'm hoping that they kind of rework the skill, maybe set different conditions, or just have a different skill entirely that really suits Valstrax as a monster, you know what I'm saying, to help reflect that. And I hope it's really fun to use, and it's gonna be a good time. So yeah, and then the increased level cap to the Anomaly Investigation level, it's only 20 levels. Now this is interesting to me, because it's not that big of a jump, whereas last time we got this huge 80 level jump, and wow, I don't know how I feel about that. Like, if we're supposed to end up at, I don't know, let's say 300, wouldn't it like make more sense to have the increase in caps kind of be the grow every patch, right? Like, we got 80 levels last patch. I'm not saying we need 80 levels this patch, but maybe first patch we got 20 more levels, second patch 40 levels, and then third patch 60 levels, and so on and so forth until we hit 300, to kind of justify, like, hey, we're not bringing as many monsters per patch because we're slowing down because the monsters are newer and they're harder to develop for, or whatever, but there's more anomaly levels for you to choose through, so that there's still the feeling of plenty of content for you to sink your teeth in. So yeah, but we got 20 more levels, and I mean, I already made it to 200 because I beelined it to 181 to get those Blood Ride Decos, man. Hey, them Blood Ride Decos are sick. So, and then also Elder Dragons are going to start appearing in the Anomaly Investigations. We're going to be able to fight Risen. So, it's we're getting a fair amount of content, and they have also kind of changed the way expanding your slots for curious weapon crafting works. It seems like we're gonna get bonuses for unlocking new levels. This is something I saw on Twitter as people like paused the presentation at the right time, and they're like, "Hey yo, there's no weapon augments here, but we're still getting all these bonus stats, so we're gonna be getting plenty stronger this patch." So that leaves me thinking, whatever is coming in Title Update 5 and possibly 6, we don't know if 6 exists, but whatever's coming in Title Update 5 and or 6 is going to be crazy strong, because they're now giving us even more bonuses on top of the curious weapon crafting that we're allowed to have. So that's going to be crazy, and I'm really looking forward to seeing which weapons may become like more viable, or which weapons will show up and have a specific niche. You know, I'm gonna throw that lab coat on and get in the lab and start cooking up some crazy armor sets for you guys. So yes, definitely head down and hit the subscribe button, because hey, when Title Update 4 hits, plenty of content will be coming out on this channel. So yes, don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about Title Update 4. It does kind of seem like a calm before the storm type update, right? We got a small level cap, we got 2 new monsters, kind of 3 with the anomaly chaotic gore, but you know, so it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of content here, but there's a lot of quality of life update features. And I think the changes to curious weapon crafting and armor crafting are really going to show themselves and really let us push the envelope for how strong we as hunters can be in preparation for what's coming in Title Update 5 and maybe even possibly 6, right? So a calm before the storm type update. We're gonna get in there, we're gonna grind, we're gonna get really strong in preparation for a big blowout future Title Update. I'm gonna have fun. Like I said, I'm gonna create crazy amount of content for you guys, and yeah, so that's really it. I'm looking forward to Title Update 4. Definitely hit the subscribe button down below and get ready for more content coming next week. We're gonna have a good time here. All right, positive vibes, people. Positive vibes. As always, happy hunting. Peace.